We are less than a week away from the Nintendo Switch 2 launch, and stores are stocking up. Here's an example of some Nintendo Switch 2s seen in the wild. I also seen various posts on Reddit where other stores like Target, Walmart, and them are stocking up. We're even seeing display boxes. We're seeing actual games being put into displays. This is exciting stuff. Even Walmart has their On brand, the ONN. It's basically their store brand of electronics accessories. They have Switch 2 devices like headphones, controllers, micro SD express cards already being stocked up. So keep an eye out for that. This is exciting. There are people that are clamoring to get one of these out early, right? We're less than a week away. I saw somebody offering $5,000 to get a Switch 2 early. Got bad news for you. These things are locked behind a day one patch. So there's this unboxing going around, and you can see this confirms it already. Switch 2 unit is already out in the wild. It's apparently locked behind a day one patch. Can't be used. This is a post from Reddit, and it's been making the rounds. It actually got shut down off of a YouTube short. It was on YouTube. It got copyright taken down. So that tells me this is real. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. The box looks nice, right? And open it. You got the Switch 2 Joy-Cons, and you got the Switch 2 dock itself. This is actually getting me pretty freaking excited right now. So, a nice and short clip. Nothing fancy about it. Kind of a little bit of a tease. I don't know why they didn't do the full unboxing. I don't know if there's a full unboxing available online, but it is a bit of a tease. Now, I've seen other outlets talking about it, saying that they started to appear in the wild. More images and videos will likely be coming out over the next week. And I'm with this guy right here, King Lee, saying there better not be any shipping delays from Walmart. I'm banking on having this for my flight to Cali on the 6th. I have pre-ordered mine from Walmart. Supposed to be getting it by 9 a.m. on June 5th. Hopefully, that's a guarantee. I have a feeling that they're going to be so busy, though, and overwhelmed with Switch 2s that we might not get it. Now, one concern that I have is the packaging seems kind of, I don't know, like it doesn't really protect the Switch much. It doesn't protect the Switch much. It doesn't look like when it's opened that there's much protection. You know, no styrofoam, no kind of like padding, nothing to protect the Joy-Con in the deck. Because look at this. This is just the lid, right? Just the lid covering this in like a flap. It doesn't seem like it's protected very well. So that's kind of scary in my opinion, right? That's kind of scary in my opinion. So the person that made this video actually answered in their comment section saying, more video please. And they said, Nintendo locked the Switch 2. It needs to update to function, so they're waiting for June 5th to unlock it. And they asked them for a deep unboxing. It would have been nice to get a deep unboxing. It definitely would have been nice to get a deep unboxing instead of this little cock tease that we have. And it is interesting that Nintendo has it protected with a day one patch. I guess they're really safeguarding this console from being pirated, which is good, right? And then, of course, Nintendo Prime tweeted out about it. Nintendo Prime's always on top of everything, saying, it's true, the Switch 2 is out in the wild, but Nintendo said, not so fast, Buster. The system is a paperweight until June 5th, midnight EST. You literally can't do anything without that day one update. Smart move by Nintendo knowing this was going to happen. And yeah, a lot of people, when they saw this first original post, were like, hey, how long until we see an employee from Walmart or Target or any store that's getting these early actually goes and steals one of these and takes it home and unboxes it and posts it on the internet so you can get clout. We all know the rage is getting the internet clout and stuff, guys. But again, like I said, it'll do you no good. It's absolutely pointless even if you get one of these early. Doesn't matter how much money you try to throw at it. There's a day one patch. You're not going to be able to play it. It's essentially just a paperweight, like they said. And, yeah, it might be a flex that you have it early, but it's not at the same time. So don't try to get one early, guys. Don't buy it early. Wait until the street date like everybody else is, because apparently they are not giving out review units at all. They're not even letting people have early access to it. And, Yeah, this is the digital age, honestly, because you can see some concerns. People were saying as long as this requires update is removed a decade from now, when their servers go down, absolutely something like this as the factory default would be problematic at that point. For now, though, I agree. Great idea. So what these people are talking about is, let's say, a decade from now, you get a factory sealed Nintendo Switch 2 for some reason, right? And the servers are no longer there. It's going to be a brick unless they remove the requirement of it having a day one patch. It would essentially be a brick. Let's say a decade from now. Because if you think about it, every single Nintendo console that had access to internet, whether it was the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS, no more internet. No more internet access. Literally all the eShops to all the older consoles are gone. And it's been within a span of, 10, 15, not even 20 years at this point. Eventually, these consoles are going to go bye-bye as far as servers go. So, yeah, while it is smart at that point, that person does bring a good question. What happens later on? Now, some people are saying I can guarantee you Nintendo will be probably investigating which retailer it was that stupidly decided to ship the console early. I mean, we'll see what happens on this. Manny says, I hope Nintendo goes back to the retailers with data on serial numbers attempting to activate and issue a hefty fine. Lack of sales or theft controls is disturbing. Praising anti-consumer practice is kind of weird. I find it people are upset when they told us nothing will work till day one. That's why all the reviewers were whining. Absolutely. A lot of these early access media shows are upset that they can't access it early, but it is understandable. It seems like this go around, Nintendo's really trying to compete with piracy. That's why the region-free feature is not as good as it was with the Switch OG. And who knows? Maybe this will even affect people that go to midnight launches if they go and get it early. I think some of the locations are doing it at 10. I don't know if they're going to be handing out the consoles at 10, but you can wait a couple hours, right? But apparently you do need internet to even use it, which is, in my opinion, not a good idea. I saw Dreamcast Guy make a video about it. You need internet to even use the Switch 2 to even get it started. So what are you going to do? Go to McDonald's and get your Switch 2 updated? Again, interesting though that we're seeing them out in the wild and we're seeing unboxings and stuff. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys.